Do you know that one dude who pulls every single baddie out there? I know you're probably thinking it's his good looks, or probably his sports car, or that his riz is absolutely on point. It's probably these that give him that edge, right? Only someone with all that could pull such a baddie. I have 2 words for you fellas. Pete Davidson. Yeah, women are complicated, but not if you use science in the mix. What if I told you that without any more money in your bank account, any more confidence in your soul, and any more junk in your trunk, I'm still going to make you more attractive to women with just one single video? Plus, I got that scientific data to back me up on this. Let's get out of the matrix, fellas, but for once with the help of actual science. Let's get one thing straight from the jump. Female attraction is a whole different game with its own rules. And I don't think most men understand this. Men get tripped up because they're looking at women through the lens of their own attraction. For us guys, it's pretty straightforward. Attraction starts with the physical. It all starts with the eyes. You see her across the bar, and bam, your brain lights up like a pinball machine. Your brain's reacting to a bunch of her physical cues. Her curves, her smile, the way she carries herself. And yeah, it might seem a little shallow on the surface, but science says your brain is wired this way, long before Photoshop and social media got involved. However, the short answer to what is female attraction is, well, pretty much the reverse of what gets us guys going. While we might be drawn in by her looks, women are tuned into something way deeper, a vibe, a presence. Let's call it what it is, masculinity. But hold up, before you start picturing yourself as some lumberjack chopping wood in a flannel shirt, let's break down what it really is. Masculinity isn't about swinging axes or fighting with tigers. It's actually a lot more subtle, yet incredibly powerful, a little thing I like to call security. Here's the secret sauce. Security is the ultimate magnet for female attraction. And no, I'm not talking about guarding a nightclub door. I'm talking about being solid in who you are. We all know that guy who just walks into a room and he's got no intention of impressing anyone. He's just there, comfortable in his own skin, with nothing to prove. He's not needy, but he also has a little distant, unapproachable guy vibe. Now that you've all pictured Henry Cavill, I just wanted to say congratulations. You've found that sweet spot, cool, collected, and no validation required. Of course, being Superman helps, no doubt, but it's not a necessity. Women, especially the ones who have plenty of options, have a radar system for this kind of vibe. It's like they've got a sixth sense for how grounded you are, and it shows in everything, from the way you carry yourself, to how you speak, to your style, and most importantly, who you are. It's what separates the men from the boys. Once that is out of the way, the next lesson men should master is polarity, the magnetic force that makes you stand out in the dating world. Now I'm gonna contradict myself a bit here, but hear me out for a second. Yes, you are confident, you are charismatic, but what really gets the wheels turning in female psychology is this: the art of balancing opposites. You've got to mix confidence with a hint of mystery to really get noticed. You're feeling pretty assured already, aren't you? But watch your step, bro. Here comes 2 biggest deal breakers: neediness and validation seeking. These are the 2 traits that can completely sabotage your chances with women. Consider it like kryptonite for attraction that can destroy more potential relationships than guys can even realize. Imagine you're approaching her. You're engaging and social, but not oversharing. You're friendly, but not overly eager. You make eye contact, but you're not staring. This balance creates an intriguing vibe, a mix of approachability and enigma that naturally draws women in. That's polarity in action. A guy who's got confidence with a hint of mystery is what we call a man. Now don't get me wrong, how you look, your social skills, your breath, your hairstyle, your natural features, all of that matters too. But as crazy as it sounds, to women, these things are secondary. Understanding female psychology and grasping this crucial aspect of attraction is vital, especially if you're out there on the dating scene. It's not about attracting every woman out there, but about drawing in the ones who are truly worth your time. If you want women to be drawn to you, there's going to be something real, something solid for them to be drawn to. Makes sense, right? Alright, here's the paradox. Most guys out here think their dating game is all about social skills. Like, if only I could crack the code of talking to women, I'd be set. However, that's not the whole story, my man. Sure, social skills help, but let's not kid ourselves. That's just scratching the surface. Here comes the 3rd lesson: ditch your so-called act. Most guys don't realize that their social lives have as much energy as a phone on 1% battery and running on a hamster wheel, wondering why you're still stuck in the same place. So what do? You start layering on gimmicks and routines like bad cologne, convinced that if you just approach one more woman, you'll crack the code. But when that doesn't work, you double down, new gimmicks, different clothes, maybe even a fresh haircut. It's like putting sprinkles on a burnt cake and wondering why nobody's biting. And here's where it all goes sideways. You're treating women like guys. Guys who respond first to the physical, which is precisely why this doesn't work. You never question the fundamentals of your actual real life. It's about being stable, grounded, and, dare I say it, authentic. Stop moving your eyes in a million different directions the second a cute girl walks by. Have the belief to look into her eyes and just give her a sweet smile. And without the core of real you, no amount of tricks, tips, or slick moves will save you. In fact, she'll be able to sniff out inauthenticity faster than you could say, "I'm not like other guys." So get this, female attraction isn't the same as what you're used to. You've got to flip the script. You must be able to think outside of your psychology and into hers. When her emotional storms intensify, it's time for you to become more secure, more strong, more centered, not the guy who's acting like he just lost Wi-Fi connection. Lost and irritated. Now we've come so far, just want to ask you again. You're still in the game of getting girls, right? If yes, then let me take out my trump card. It's easy to get. I'm gonna contradict myself once again here, but I think that to truly get a girl, a guy needs to be an open book. Let people know you're out there and ready to mingle. When you meet someone, whether it's online or face-to-face, keep the conversation flowing. Try to be actually invested in what they say and let the girl speak her heart out. This one works like magic. Engage with them, show interest while being mysterious, side by side. Contrary to the whole be aloof myth, being a little more accessible can actually work in your favor. When you do all this, rest assured you are going to get their attention, but now that you've got their attention, it's time to play hard to get. Once you know you've got the girl interested enough, you need to start dialing back the texts and hangouts. Slowly but surely go from Mr. Chatty to Mr. MIA. And this is why. Research shows that people crave what they can't have. So play the where did he go card and watch them get curious, make her want to see you. Cause come on, there are 7 to 8 billion people on this planet, and if you treat her like she's the only one, you're basically broadcasting desperation. Instead, show that you're open to meeting new people and that your world doesn't revolve around her. This way you're not just some lonely guy clutching at straws, you're someone with options, and that's inherently more attractive. Alright, it's time to give your attractiveness a turbo boost. Why not try growing a beard? I get it. Some sensible women might be thinking your beard looks like a dead badger, and yes, I might suggest a trim for hygiene's sake, but apparently that shaggy chin decor can actually up your sex appeal. Scientists have found that men with fuller beards are seen as older, more masculine, dominant, courageous, mature, and confident. Basically, a beard says, "I've got my life together," and that's damn attractive. Plus, older looking means you're likely rolling in the dough, and dollars are always a good look for a future baby's education at Eton. So if genetics allow you, go ahead, grow that bad boy. And now that you've got that sexy beard, why not work on your muscles next? Hit the gym and get those biceps and chest in shape. Studies show that biceps and chest muscles are more sexually attractive, so you know which days to skip. However, do not get too ripped. If you are too muscular and big, women see that as maladaptive because you look weird as fuck, and too much testosterone means you might not be able to support the future offsprings. So find that perfect balance of sexy but not C-bum. Now that you're settled in with all the interesting tips, let's give your eyebrows a little lift with this: men's sweat. While most of us see sweat as just an embarrassing side effect of a workout or a hot day, it turns out it might be a bit more sensational than we thought. In a 2007 study from the University of California, researchers discovered that a quick whiff of a chemical called androstadienone, found in male sweat, can trigger some intriguing responses in women. Androstadienone acts as a pheromone, which are chemical signals that influence behavior and attraction, potentially altering women's hormones and making them more receptive to you. So next time you're sweating it out in the gym, just remember that sweat might be doing more than just cooling you off. Now let's get to the finale. Make or break for the first date, your first kiss. You're probably wondering, how is kissing the finale and not the sex? To that I say, welcome to the female brain. When it comes to a first date for a woman, the kiss is where it's at. This moment is the deciding factor for many women on whether you're in for a second date or not. Believe it or not, 8 out of 10 women think that the first kiss tells them everything they need to know about a potential relationship. And if the kiss is a miss, well, nearly 7 out of 10 dump a guy after a bad smooch. Our strongest sense is smell, and the first kiss gives your partner ample opportunity to breathe you in. The smell of freshly bathed skin is a green flag for hot. Then there are a few things more rewarding than pulling away from a woman who is still breathless from your kiss. Kiss her too long and you'll miss the moment. Pull away while she still wants more, you'll look like you have self-control, an essential aspect to great sex. And moreover, a quality that women associate with how well you'll be able to care for them. If you've checked every single thing on this list, I assure you that at least one woman would be ready to date you. And that, my friends, is how you flirt with science.